What is good? It's your girl Tam here, back with Tam TV, and you already know what it is, okay? Tam Talk Tuesday. Hey. So I'm trying this new thing now where I'm consistent. Oh fuck! The month of September is coming up, which is my birthday month. Libra gang, all in this thing. And I really want to do September story times. So, girl, I got a lot of stories. I got a lot of stories. I got some really good things in store for you guys. We're still growing. My goal for the end of September is to be at over 100 subscribers. Right now, I'm sitting at a solid 50, 52. But you know what? I appreciate all 50 of you because that's 50 more than I had a month ago. Before we get any further into this video, I need you to stop what you're doing right here, right now, and click that subscribe button, girl. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? If this is your first time seeing me, hello. Welcome to the family. If it is not, you already know what to do. You should already be subscribed. You should already be subscribed, girl. What you doing? Also, hit that like button right now and click that notification bell so that you can see when I upload, because I am a small YouTuber. I am just starting out. YouTube, come on now. Like, we got to help each other out. We got to help each other out. Thank you. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into this video. So today's topic is a juicy one. Open relationships.
Open relationships.
I was inspired to make this video because of the interview that Jidenna, aka my future husband, Jidenna, if you're watching this, hit me up. Anyway, I was recently inspired by the Breakfast Club interview that Jidenna did, and he opened up saying that he has actually been in a polygamous relationship before, and he's tried it, and that got me thinking, would I ever be in an open relationship? Now, the answer to that question is not as black and white as you would think. While the idea sounds nice, getting to, frolic off and, have sexual relations with, my fine ass coworker if I felt like it, or, Tyrone down the street, or, get my pick of the litter on Bumble, or, Tinder, Plenty of Fish, whatever. I know that everything is not always what it seems. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Skirt. Let's identify the difference between polyamory and open relationships, because they're two different things. So, my good girl, my good Judy Google, she told me that open relationships focus solely on sex with other people. Polygamy focuses on romantic relationships with several different consenting parties. So when you are in an open relationship, you and your partner discuss amongst yourselves that you guys are okay with each other stepping out and having sex with different people. As long as the communication lines are open and you talk about it and discuss it, y'all pretty much free to do whatever y'all want. And whoever y'all want to. That's tea. Now, me personally, I am more prone to a transparent relationship. Now, what I mean when I say by a transparent relationship is a relationship where we are honest, open, and real with ourselves and our partner. Now, I aspire to be in a relationship. I know that nobody is perfect. The only person that was perfection that walked this earth was Jesus Christ himself. Now, ain't that one of you niggas Jesus? So none of y'all are perfect. I myself am not perfect. So I know that when it comes to being in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, I have had to come to terms with myself that monogamy, it might not actually be a real thing. She's shaking the table. Whoo! Oh, fuck! Yes, girl, I'm shaking the table. I said it. Now, I don't just say this out of spite or out of, just off a whim. I'm saying this based off of facts. Things that I've actually seen, patterns that I've witnessed.
The first thing you gotta be honest about is like most human beings, like most, don't want to stay fucking the same person their whole life.
True. You keep that devil to yourself.
Yeah. Not only that, most people are not gonna just have connection with the same person their whole life. But see, this is the monogamy
25
talking.
years, 25 years, 22.
Congratulations.
I'm not only wrong.
I think that y'all in the minority in those terms.
I can't say I think that's a lie. I honestly don't, because I know I do come from a 2-parent home. However, my parents divorced after 30 years of marriage. Now, to me, this didn't come as a surprise because they were unhappy. There was no reconciling. Things had been done. Certain things just could never go back to the way they were. And a lot of people, over the course of however long they're married, they do change. It is a pattern. I know a lot of you out there don't feel the same way. Some of you guys have parents that are still married to this day. Now, whether they're happy or not, that's a different story. But that's the thing, though. Did God create? Okay, first of all, God didn't create marriage. We did. If you really want to go deep and get biblical, God didn't create marriage. We did. Adam and Eve weren't married. So let's just think about that. Let's just pause, take that in. Okay. Now that we're here, now that I got you back, now that you thought on it, let it marinate, you gotta understand, it's science. Like, it's just the way we are wired. People change. It is just the facts of life. I don't care if you're saved, not saved, a Christian, not a Christian. Christians get divorced too. We just gotta take that out of the equation. And you just gotta look at it in black and white. Like, humans are gonna be humans. Men are gonna be men. Women are gonna be women. I'm not gonna put all the blame of this on the man, because women cheat too. That's a fact. And we cheat well. We cheat up, and we know how to hurt niggas. We know how to hit them where it hurts, okay? And that's why I feel men cannot take it when we step out in a relationship. Because they know for a fact, if we cheated with somebody, we thought about that shit. We thought about it. We sat back. We've already established a connection with this brother. We've been talking to this brother. Probably before me and you got together. We've been talking. And we know that if we cheat, it's something more there. And dudes can't handle that. Dudes can't handle that. Because they always want to hide behind the excuse of, well, we was just fucking, man. Like, it was just sex, yo. Like, my dick just slipped in her pussy, like it was mad wet, yo. Like, I couldn't control it. Like, she had a fat ass. Like, what you wanted me to do? You wanted me to not? To not? No, yes, nigga, not, yes. I wanted you to not. Like, what the? That is where the disconnect happens between men and women. And that is why, we're gonna get to this in a second, but men can dish it, but they cannot take it, okay? An open relationship and an open marriage is more in favor of the man.
any woman who's been in a polygamous relationship. I guarantee they didn't enjoy it. Ask any woman who's been cheated on. They didn't enjoy it. So to me, and I'm not perfect, but these are the steps I feel like we have to take as men. It's not easy. It's not for the weak. But women have been doing that for thousands of years. And we still here in 2019 and can't deal with it. If they do one little thing that we've done, one, most of us have multiple.
If your girl is just, built like that, if she with it, then cool. But like, a lot of girls will get into situations, for example, they'll have threesomes with their man just to make him happy, so he will stay. That girl ain't never even watched lesbian porn, but she out here having a threesome for her man, knowing good and well she don't like the box, she don't like the kitty cat. So why she out here knee deep in some kitty cat for her nigga? That don't make sense. That don't make no sense. Like, we just have to start being real with ourselves. Honey, if your guy is doing stuff like that, then maybe you need to rethink the relationship. Because he clearly already is thinking about having sex with other people. And if you in your heart and soul know that you don't want that, then y'all aren't compatible. Some of my girls out there, they're down with it. Like Tiana Taylor, Iman Shumpert, and Tiana Taylor. Now, when they openly admitted and came out saying that, they be taking down girls together, a lot of us were like,
excuse me? What? Y'all do what? Together? With who? In the what? This? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
We knew she was on the fence. We knew it. But, this is the perfect relationship for her, because Iman and they get what they want together, And I think that's just it. People ask, well, why get in a relationship if you're going to have an open relationship? Or why get married if your marriage is going to be open? Who am I to say what your marriage and what your relationship should entail? Who am I to say what it should and shouldn't involve? You know what I'm saying? I personally think that everybody should just do them. To each his own. If y'all want to be out here engaging in sex with other people, if y'all want to be out here swinging, if y'all want to be out here, you know what I'm saying, taking people down, having threesomes every weekend. Hey, do y'all. Who am I to judge you? Open relationships are the agreement of honesty. You have to be on the same page. You have to be on one accord. And me personally, I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if I want to get, I want to get married, but I don't want it to be like this religious act. I want it to be because of the connection and the bond and the agreement of truth, honesty, and transparency that me and my partner have. Whoever I am with, he gonna have to know. We have to keep it real. We gotta keep it funky with each other all the time. And if things get bad, then we gotta pull ourselves back in and sit here and figure this shit out before we move forward. Because if you gonna be with me and you gonna marry me, we in this for life, okay? And that's honestly how I feel. I want that person to myself forever. People should start taking marriage more seriously, because marriage is a very, very serious thing, especially if you're a Christian and you marry under God's name. But people don't take that stuff serious. People be battling their own demons and get in a marriage thinking that that's gonna make their life perfect. It's gonna make it worse. Cause all your baggage, all your demons and your skeletons in your closet gonna come out full force. And all that stuff that you didn't deal with while you were single, while you were supposed to be finding yourself, while you were supposed to be looking into yourself and figuring out who you are so that you can be a whole person for somebody else, so that you can be a strong partner for somebody else, you didn't do. And now you done got married and all your shit didn't hit the fan. You out here becoming addicted to porn, or you know, you were addicted to porn before, and your porn addiction gets worse, and you start, you know, manifesting that in your marriage, and your wife thinks you're sick, doesn't want anything to do with you. So what you're doing now, you're cheating. You're seeking other people that you want to come and fulfill your fantasies. And it's just a cycle. It's a vicious cycle.
The more you
okay?
suppress things.
You all right?
You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
The more you suppress it, the harder it is. And it wears and tears. And you guys have arguments for no reason. You know what I mean?
I believe the solution to what everybody is asking, open this, open that. If we could all just be open with ourselves and find ourselves before we jump in relationships, find ourselves before we jump into marriage, because marriage is serious. Marriage is more serious than just a relationship, okay? Yes, we get in relationships in hopes of marriage, but sometimes it just don't need to go that far. Sometimes you need to end it. Marrying somebody ain't gonna make them act right. Having a baby ain't gonna make them act right. We've seen this time and time again, and I just want to say that it really be the married people that act the worst. Ladies, please back me up on this. How many times have you been hit on by a married man? Just be real. It's sad. These married men are out here making me not want to get married because they lie, they cheat, they string along the woman, they just don't have no respect. And it's like, wow, if only, I probably will tell you some of the things that I've experienced with married men. You know, I personally have never dated a married man. I've never slept with a married man, but talking to one that's trying to talk to you, oh, sweetie, that's tea. So I'm just saying, we need to be honest with ourselves, and I just feel like open relationships, if that's your thing, if that's what you're into, good for you. If I'm really in love with somebody, I can't see myself participating in that. But if we're honest, if we have transparency, if we're open in our communication, and you feel like you're about to slip up, or I feel like I'm about to slip up, we should be able to talk about it like two grown adults. And if we're in this, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna figure it out. But if not, then we might just have to go our separate ways. A lot of you ladies are out here in open relationships and open marriages, and y'all don't even know it. Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. Because people in 2019, they just apparently have no loyalty. They have no desire for commitment. They have no desire to be with the same person. But nobody wants to just be honest. Nobody wants to be honest in 2019 with themselves or with each other. So it's so frustrating to date out here. Like, literally just want to rip my hair out. With that being said, a lot of us are out here lying to each other, and I just don't think it's fair. I don't know if I could just go the Tiana Taylor route either and just be banging out girls with my man. Like, for some people, they could. Like, they could. And I don't know, y'all. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Of course, you don't want to share, but like, we're human. We gonna be attracted to other people. Like, you know, but we don't have to take action. I guess is where I'm going with that. So, cool. The last 2 points that Jidenna made in this video that I would like to reiterate and bring up because they were wonderful are, one, you know, Jidenna is Nigerian. I'm also Nigerian as well. If you don't know, now you know. And in our culture, it is very common for men, especially men who are like chiefs, and things of that nature to have multiple wives. And when I say multiple, I mean multiple, like 10 or more.
I talk about it, honestly. Like, my grandfather had 7 wives. Let me just put this in context. It don't come from nowhere. I remember, I never met him. He's from a village in southeast Nigeria. I seen a picture with him, and he was sitting there like on his little stool, and there was 3 of the 7 wives. One of which was my father's mother. And I remember the look on their faces, and they were not happy. You know what I'm saying? I looked deep in their eyes, they was not happy. So I was like, you know what? I can't do the polygamy thing. I gotta go where no man has ever gone before. I gotta take that step.
That shit crazy, right? And like, he made a very valid point. He said he looked in the eyes of those women and like none of them were happy. And that's crazy because it's just like, I feel like being in a polygamous relationship or being in an open relationship is settling, very much so. Because it's like you have to settle, you want monogamy, you know that, but you just are settling with a man who is just going to let you be a part of his collection. And I don't think that's fair. As a woman, I don't think that's fair at all. Which leads me into the last point that I'm gonna make. He said, women have dealt with this type of treatment for thousands and thousands of years. Who's to say women cheat more than men? I don't know. But I believe that it's on both of us, but it's especially on men to stop this cycle. And when I say this cycle, like this cycle of people getting into what they think are trusting and loving relationships and them being betrayed, cheated on, lied to, stabbed in the back. It's just like men have to own up and take responsibility, because after thousands and thousands and thousands of years, they have not evolved enough to say, if my girl does one little thing, I'ma forgive her. You mean to tell me if you step out on your girl 5 times, if she even look at a nigga, like his picture on Instagram, give him a compliment, you in distress, you crying, you want to break up, you throwing shit, you calling her all types of bitches and hoes, what does that say about you as a man? It's a terrible double standard that we need to fucking end today, now, yesterday. I'm over it. I'm truly over it. And, if I don't have a man that thinks like this, I don't think I'm gonna have a man, because I don't like that double standard, that double-mindedness. Like, we need to really be on the same playing field. Even. Equal. Period. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. I wanna know what you think. What do you think about this situation? What do you think about that interview? What do you think about this topic? Are you in an open relationship? Do you practice polyamory? I want to know, girl. Give me all the tea, because who knows? I might just end up in an open relationship myself. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms. Everything will be in the link below. And I love you guys. See y'all in the next one. Peace.